I'm hoping for the best, but anything Raw related right now is like, I mean, I'm looking more forward to the women's match.
Again, yeah.
You know, because people. Charlotte was getting kind of a raw deal too, because she was, Ric Flair's daughter.
Which
all of a sudden,
just like him with boobs, and it's scary.
Oh my God!
That's all I see.
16-time pay-per-view champion.
16-time, but it's like
I bet you that they can work that angle in.
Which is what, a 4-time now, 5-time,
4 or 5-time champion. I mean, it's
pay-per-view. She loses on Raw, wins at a pay-per-view. Loses on Raw, wins at a pay-per-view.
It's such a, but see now even that's starting to get a little
getting old.
It's still real fast.
Yeah. But it's like, but she has improved so much on the mic and improved so much as a heel.
Oh, I think the stuff she did Monday night was great. The look on her face alone, that disgusted look on her face when she was talking to Bayley and Sasha Banks. It was fantastic. If you don't have to say anything and you can just look at somebody and go, "That's good heel work."
But you know what?
That's cool.
But you know what though? She had the look of like a disappointed mom.
Yeah. Like
I expected so much more out of you.
It was. I was like, man, that was really good.
Are we seeing the birth of the 4 horsewomen?
They had the 4 horsewomen down in NXT, and there is somebody out there in the independent scene with the last name of Blanchard. Her name is Tessa Blanchard.
Tully's daughter?
Yeah. Tully's daughter. It would be, and she has wrestled in NXT before. And there was a little bit of a blurb in a couple of articles that maybe they would bring her in to be the 4th. And there's also a rumor out there. Again, wrestling community is always going to have rumors and hearsay and whatnot, but you're talking about possible rumor of Sasha Banks turning heel.
Could see that.
Which is, I could see because Stephanie's kind of pushing that angle for her too.
It's kind of, it's kind of going that way. So I can definitely see the kind of a formation, but they need more bodies. They need more talent to go in to Raw to pull that off. Now, what's down at NXT right now is kind of thin. I mean, you have Asuka, who's undefeated, by the way. She's been undefeated for over a year. She's approaching Goldberg's record.
Is that a real record?
Depending on who you ask.
Shivani.
Let's ask Brock.
And then you have a couple of others that are just really haven't happened yet. But
that kind of correlates with what he was saying and what you said about the women, a tag team women's thing is you once you start putting them together, it sets it thin. You do a 4 horsewomen thing and finding people to go against them, it's going to be tough.
Right.
That's you're setting yourself up there for And they have a good thing
too. What happens after the WrestleMania with the draft?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Are people going to get shifted around?
Well, we've had a couple conversations about this. Finn Balor looks like he's going to go to SmackDown. AJ's looks like he's going to go to Raw.
Which can build factions or break factions right now. It's looking.
Well, AJ Styles going back to Raw. That's a natural that he rehooks up with Gallows and Anderson to kind of reform the club.
Or Evolution rerun.
Well, but here's the thing, though. Now, this could kind of play into they reformed a club to go against the Revolution.
Oh, absolutely. I was just going to say that's going to be tough because AJ's doing so well. We've already touched on this, but he's doing so well by himself on his own right now that if you put him in with his buddies again, does that bring him down? But then you talk about the Evolution thing. That'll keep them up in the top of the card. It'll keep them up there. So, because I still want to
going over there. He's not winning the title at WrestleMania.
I would like to see him with the title again, though. I would like to see. Yeah, I would like to see AJ with the title again.
I think he might get a run as the Universal Champion. I think, especially if Kevin Owens comes out of Money in the Bank. He wins Money in the Bank. If AJ wins Money in the Bank. There you go.
Do we remember what happened on AJ's very first night in WWE? It was at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Do we remember who threw him out?
got me on that one.
Was it Kevin Owens?
It was Kevin Owens.
There you go. I should have put 2 and 2.
That's the tie-in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all there. It's all connected.
It's all everything that happens in wrestling. Yeah, they had, the only foresight they have is their next cup of coffee. Okay,
That absolute fact. Yeah.
but it's like you know, everything in wrestling you can back up like a year, and you can kind of see like where it kind of leads to.
Yeah.
But so that definitely a possibility, I think.
I could see it happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's you know, and then but I'm the only thing I'm struggling with is because you text me the supposed card.
Mm-hmm. Have it right here.
Oh, you guys are texting now? Jeez.
Yeah, well, you know.
And I make it weird. So.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I make things weird.
Yes.
No, I make it weird this time. My fault. Anyway.
I think it's the beard that makes it weird.
That rhymes.
It rhymed. I did that strictly for the rhyme.
Instead of the face that runs the place, it's the beard that makes it weird. There you go. Bang. All right. Sorry.
Take that, WWE.
They stole it.
Yeah, right.
It's
But the card, the rumored card.
I can bring it up right here.
It's way too long. I mean, you're talking about even for a 4 or 5 hour show because it starts at 7. You know, with
How much of are they going to do the 5 matches pre-show thing too at 6 o'clock?
You know, I'm thinking that there's definitely going to be a pre-show.
Right.
You know.
Well, there's the WrestleMania kickoff show, and my thing is, I'm looking at it right now, and I made mention to both of you about the fact that this is a hypothetical card, of course. You know, it's not set in stone by any stretch of the imagination, but there's so many triple threats in Fatal 4-Ways. I'm like, I've never even seen that, man. There's at least 4.
But what if they did that? I mean, it would be different than what they've done in the past because it's like singles match, tag match. I mean, do they have? I mean, when you put both.
I'd like to see some more gimmick matches.
I would love to see War Games
matches or
bring back War Games.
War Games for sure. Yeah,
that would be fantastic. But it's like, you know, but it would be different from past WrestleManias because you have singles match, tag match, singles, 4-way, a fatal 4-way. What if they had like more than one? Because when you put both rosters together, all of a sudden you have an overflow of talent.
True.
In a way, you know, even with the Seth Rollins injury, I mean, you would have to have something. You got to have filler for 4 or 5 hours, and you want to use as much of the talent as you can. You know, I mean, I would hate to see like a guy or a wrestler work his butt off for a year, and you know, and not get on the card.
But you could also look at it as lack of talent. Because if you have to put people in all these dances to get the match over, and they can't carry a one-on-one, so they're going to throw, and technically I guess these are gimmick matches. I mean, sort of, you know, is the talent not there? You know, I think the roster's pretty talented right now, but I mean, is it not there either? I mean, you can look at it both ways.
One thing I want, well, I guess we've glossed over possibly the greatest match that could possibly be taking place at this WrestleMania. Shaq versus Big Show.
I thought that was canceled. Is it not canceled, or is it?
Nothing is ever really canceled in WWE. You should know this by now. Come on,
Really true.
Oh my God. But I'll tell you, hey, Big Show looks good. Hey, he dropped a lot of weight.
Looks great.
Dropped a lot of weight.
And he's got a healthy beard.
He's got a healthy. It's
spot on.
Man,
he should be in the Wyatt family.
That could very well happen, but there are rumors that this might be his last WrestleMania because he is in his early 40s, mid 40s.
That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of weight.
450 pounds, or he's lost the weight, so I don't know what he is now.
He's like 390 or something like that. But it's like
he was sweating his butt off. That match with Braun was a good match too.
Yeah,
that's the best match I've seen with the Big Show in
a long time.
10 years.
But you know what though?
Easily,
he needs. But the thing is though, and this is something that the Big Show and the WWE have lacked, is quality, athletic, big men. Braun Strowman is. I don't think I've ever seen anything like him.
No.
To be honest with you, I mean, back in the day, there was Big John Studd. That's the closest thing I can see to Braun Strowman.
Wow. But he was so. But he was just more lumbering.
He was, but,
you know.
But when you think of a guy 6'8", 390 pounds, what else are you gonna think? I mean, you're talking about a guy that when during that match with Big Show, he was lying flat on his back and he did the flip up.
Yeah. I'm hands down impressed.
I'm like, are you kidding me? And, and there was rumors that he did that move, and somebody did it recorded it on their phone, and I saw it. I'm like, okay, I got to see this firsthand. And then when he did that, I'm like, huh?
He can possibly be one hell of a star if it's done right.
If it's
And that's WWE for you.
Yeah. Oh, the writers.
What I was thinking, just because you talk about, I lost my train. Braun Strowman. Apologize. Braun Strowman. What about a match with him and the Undertaker?
No, not at this point, because Undertaker.
Maybe a year down the road.
See, the problem with the Undertaker, he literally has. It seems like to me, he has one match in him.
Think this is it? This is the last one?
Well, it could be, but you know what?
He's looking better than he has looked in the past.
He has, but you know what? It's kind of like when you reach 40, when you reach 50.
Hey.
I'm 44. Youngin, but it's like when you reach, and he's 50 something. When you put yourself through through matches like he has, it takes a toll on you. The last match he had, full-fledged match that he got hurt, legit.
The Shane McMahon at WrestleMania? Was that the last?
Yeah.
Or was?
I believe that was his last match, and he got hurt in that one too, and because we haven't seen him wrestle since.
Yeah.
Speaking of Shane, will we be seeing him?
AJ Styles.
Be interesting. Well, yeah, because that'll.
Well, there's nothing for him to jump off of.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing for him to jump off of. I mean, so they're not going to
Spanish now stable with the wall built around it from Trump.
Love that one.
That's fantastic.
I'm just saying, Linda's in the cabinet.
Oh, that would be so funny. Just get like a bunch of Lincoln logs and just
Yeah,
build the wall.
we should.